Here with Coach Donald Pickett as the Lady Demons get ready for another trip, last non-conference week of the season. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But Coach, going back to this past week and moving into this week, you talked about after that last game on Sunday is wanting to hopefully use that series against Houston as maybe a motivation or an opportunity to say, hey, this is what we got to do better. So what are you wanting to see first games on Wednesday against Jackson State that say, hey, we're moving on and we're trying to get better?
I just want us to, try to be the best player we can every pitch of the game. Be more focused, starting from the first inning on, and be a little bit more proactive. I think we was a little reactive this weekend to everything that was happening. And, we want to be aggressive. We want to be confident in what we're doing. And I don't think we were quite like that this weekend overall. Thought we had some good things that happened during those games. But I don't think that we played anywhere near our potential this weekend, and that's frustrating. Obviously you want to win every game you can win, but more importantly, you want to play the best you can, as close to the best you can, and feel good about it, win or lose. But you're going to win a lot of ball games doing that, and we got to see how important that is. And hopefully, it was a wake up call this weekend for the girls, and looking forward to seeing how they respond this week.
I may not be quoting it exactly right, but I think one of the more famous Yogi Berra sayings about baseball, softball is like 90% of the game is half mental or something like that. And that was one of the things you talked about as well, is getting focused between the ears. Does that just come with playing games? Is that a practice thing? Is it just, locking in more? How do you develop that?
I just think it takes discipline to do it, and it does take discipline to do it in practice, but it takes a lot of discipline to be able to get out there in a game and perform like you practice. And we've got to do a better job of that. And I just I do think it's it's between our ears and understanding that we've got to get a little tougher. Our kids have got great ability, and they can do some really great things. And I think it's part of being young, and that you grow as a player. We want for them to continue to develop. And right now, that's one thing that I think we're challenging them with. And I think that I think they're going to take it and run with it and do really great things for the rest of the year.
Obviously, you talked about a young team, a lot of new starters out there. This year, as we close in on this last non-conference week, really hitting the midway point of the season as a whole, where have you seen some growth in maybe some of these younger girls?
Well, I mean, defensively, I feel like we've really picked it up, and Tristan's really done a really good job behind the plate for us defensively. Lexi Roos gave us a spark off the bench. I think Taylor's really done a really good job from going from the bottom lineup to the top of the lineup and being more vocal and taking a little bit of a leadership role on the team. And obviously, Bailey's got out to a really, really good start, kind of setting the tone for us up there at the top of the lineup. And Laney's done what we envisioned her to do. And there's a lot of great things. I mean, there's a lot of great things. It's just, as a coach, you want everything to be great, I guess. But and you can't have it all the time. And sometimes, like we tell the girls, it don't happen as fast as you want it to happen. But you just got to stay patient and just keep trusting it and working toward that, and good things will happen. And I think that's going to be the key moving forward.
Yeah. Obviously, another quality set of opponents this weekend in Memphis. Quick scouting report, if you can, about this weekend.
Well, we got Jackson State at their place, and they've got a couple of wins against some quality teams. And we're going to be traveling over there tomorrow morning and playing a doubleheader. So it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Hopefully, we're going to come out and bounce back from this weekend and see where that leads. But going into the weekend at Memphis, we got JMU. James Madison, which is great opponent, and Memphis, quality team in the American Conference, and then East Tennessee State. That's always doing the upper half of their conference. So it's just like every other weekend so far. We play a lot of good teams, and we're going to have to play our best, and it's going to challenge us, and hopefully we're going to kind of settle in on what roles everybody's going, you know, what they've earned going into the conference season this weekend, and you know, try to put it all together and gain some momentum going into conference play.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.